Both in embroidery and stitch work, the backstitch is going to be one of the strongest hand stitches that you'll know how to do. And it is arguably the most important stitch that you will learn and be able to perform. So in order to do the backstitch, I have made 4 dots here as guides on my fabric. We'll call them point 1, point 2, point 3, and point 4. Notice I have made them equal distances from each other. To make my very first backstitch, and this is just the very first stitch in the entire line of stitching that you're going to do, I come up at point 1 and I go down at point 2, like so. And that has completed the first stitch, although this first stitch is not a true backstitch. This is just going to get my stitch work started. Now, when I do my second stitch, this one will be a true backstitch. I'm going to come up at point 3, and then this time, instead of continuing forward, I'm going to bounce back, just like in the name backstitch, and I'm going to go back down at point 2. And now I'm going to jump ahead all the way. I'm going to skip point 3 and jump all the way ahead to point 4 and come up there. And now I have completed my first of the true back stitches in this project. I'll do a couple more just to demonstrate them. So I'm going to go back, go down in the same spot where my previous stitch had gone down, pull that through, and then I'm going to jump ahead 2 stitch lengths to come up again. I'm going to come up right here, and there's another back stitch. To do one final one, I'll go back, go down in the same spot that my previous stitch went down, and then I'm going to jump ahead 2 stitch lengths to come up again. Now notice that my back stitches are all approximately the same length. To do that helps to make your stitch work look a bit more professional and finished. And I'll just show you the back side here. I haven't actually tied down or secured my thread since this is just for demonstration purposes. But if you see here, you'll see that my stitch work, the threads along the back actually cross over each other. It's a bit messier looking on the back, but that's okay. That messy crossover stitch work there is part of what makes this particular stitch much stronger. It keeps it from stretching out or ripping as easily, anything like that. And that is the back stitch.